Actually, for the first time, I'm kind of lost for words. It's been like 20 years and it's been a very hard, long slog, and it's quite surreal this morning, so forgive me, I'm usually full of things to say. So I guess you all want to know what Kath's doing right now? Okay, so yesterday was such a rush. Mr. Daly didn't really appreciate that yesterday. I was so unprepared. We had, it was one of those surreal days where you just kind of threw all your plans out the window. Kath and I were grateful though, and we just got on with having it was just surreal. Actually, I can't actually say anything more than it was a surreal day. We just kind of enjoyed each other's company. She spent a lot of time with my dogs and getting to know my animals, and we didn't get our steak for dinner, which is a bugger. So we've had pizza last night. We've had a bit of a flashback to 20 years. She asked for a Kahlua and Coke, so she had her first alcoholic beverage with a flashback for the last 20 years of a Kahlua and Coke. Garlic bread and pizza for dinner. I feel pretty ashamed of that, but you know, that's what you get. She slept for the first time in a real bed. She's made a cup of tea in a real crockery cup and had real spoons to stir with, which sounds probably pretty basic to you all, but she's grateful. Decent tea, you know, real milk, and slept in a real bed last night. So she said it was the first time she's been able to sleep properly in 20 years, even though it was brief last night, because we were all on adrenaline. She was able to turn over in her bed and not wake herself up. So I don't know if that, you know, for anyone that's slept in a really uncomfortable bed, think about what that's been like for 20 years for her. And she's been grateful to sleep in a good bed last night. So too little sleep. This morning, we didn't even get to see a sunrise because it rained last night, but anyway, we've had a lovely morning. We've been out with the horses this morning. She's actually eaten her breakfast cereal in real crockery with real spoons, and yeah, I don't know. Does anyone want to ask me any questions? Sure.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Well, yesterday was a huge moment in a really long and painful journey that Kathleen's been on 24 years with Craig, and Robert behind me, who started this 10 years ago with other colleagues. The state has done the unimaginable to Kathleen Folbigg. They have put her in prison when she lost her 4 children. This is a tragic story, but Kathleen is an example of a broader problem in the system. And if Australia really wants to make some good from a tragic story, they will seriously consider reviewing their system of post-conviction review. The same system that took too long to get to today. Ms. Folbigg is grateful. She has no hatred. She is grateful that she is released today. And we urge everyone to give her privacy whilst she enjoys the first bit of freedom, and also she will just be honouring the memory of her children every day for the last 24 years. Thank you. Any questions? Well, last night, as Tracy said, was pizza and some talking, which was nice. So the legal team, Dr. Robert Kavanagh, Dr. Greg Woods and I will be talking to Kath about next steps, but it's a bit too early to be talking about anything else other than we're going to have her convictions quashed in the Court of Criminal Appeal. But we still need to wait for Mr. Backus' full report.
If it doesn't get referred to the Court of Appeal, is there any other avenues for public safety? Is there any other avenues to get convictions?
So Mr. Backus has really only one power at law, and that is that he can refer the matter directly to the Court of Criminal Appeal. We have asked him to do so, and we very much hope that he will make that referral when his report is provided. If Mr. Backus does not refer, we will be asking the Governor to refer because she has that power. Failing that, we will be making an application to the Court of Criminal Appeal. Now, in terms of compensation, which I know is on everyone's mind, it's too early right now. Kathleen is still having a cup of tea, acquainting herself to normal life, and we're just getting used to not speaking to her in a prison. And over an ADL call, I just was on the phone, it's very different from speaking to you over an ADL call, so we're just taking it one step at a time, but in due course we'll be certainly thinking about all options available to her.
20 years behind bars is a very, very long time. I mean, when the time comes to talk about compensation, are we looking at something very large?
Well, I'd throw that to Mr. Daly. He can certainly think about that as the Attorney General. As Mr. Daly said yesterday in his release, that Ms. Folbigg has two options essentially to her, that she can pursue civil action against the state or an extra payment. As I said, we haven't spoken to Ms. Folbigg about this. She's very much trying to focus on taking one step in front of the other and not rushing things, because she has just been waiting to feel the grass on her feet, look at the sky and watch the sunrise for the first time in 20 years. And we won't be rushing her and pushing her to do anything she does not want to do until she's ready.
How did it feel when she stepped out of that car on your property yesterday and you were able to hug her in person?
Neither of us could actually believe it. There was this moment where there was just this complete, like, it was in slow motion yesterday. There was just this lull, and it was sort of like, oh my God, you're here. So yeah, it was all a bit surreal yesterday. Oh, look, I think she's just running on adrenaline. She's so grateful to be surrounded by her friends and family and her beloved legal team. You know, we're so grateful that she's here, but she's just grateful. She actually said to me this morning, my face muscles hurt from smiling so much. So, yeah. Sorry, what? Look, she'll just spend a bit more time. Like, she actually can't believe she's surrounded by all the animals. She hasn't actually been and seen all the animals. So we've got chicken tours, we've got to cuddle some guinea pigs today. Yeah, there's lots of animal stuff.
So can you give me an idea of what comes next? Will she be working, travelling?
We haven't even thought about that yet. You know, she's just savouring waking up, and like I said, she's sort of a bit on adrenaline, like we all are at the moment. But yeah, she just really just wants to catch up on some long lost sleep and be surrounded by the people that she cares about. It's sort of hard to explain how she's felt, you know, incarcerated for all these years.
How do you explain the new world to her? She wouldn't know what an iPhone is. You know, there's new rules, there's new politicians, there's new buildings. How do you explain all of that to her?
The phones have bamboozled her a bit this morning. Yeah, and yesterday. She was just a bit like, you know, how do I use this? So she hasn't actually tried. She just said to me yesterday, I'm going to leave that to you. And yeah, she's just watched in awe. Even the television, she was going, oh my God, look at the television. It's got so many capabilities. So she was able to just go, oh my God, I can watch, like, what's the idea? We were explaining we could actually watch all these television shows and you don't have to sit there at 7:30 and watch the show anymore. She was just like, this is amazing. She goes, I'm going to be watching some binge TV.
Tracy, can you tell us how yesterday morning unfolded for yourself and Kathleen? It must have been a big surprise.
Oh, yesterday was pandemonium. I actually was in chaos yesterday morning, literally running around. It was like my hair was on fire kind of stress moment. So, yeah, look, I didn't get much notice. I basically knew she was coming out the door and that she'd be there in 40 minutes. So, yeah.
To go from waiting 20 years to it happening at the snap of your fingers.
I was kind of cursing. Because I just went, this is not how it's supposed to happen. In my mind, it was all beautiful and calm and organised, and the steak was out. No, none of that. It was just chaos. No. And I must say I was quite disappointed personally with the comments that were made in the media yesterday. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, you know, that's between sort of Craig and, well, she probably won't speak to him, I'd say.
Do you expect that you'll have a conversation about
I can't tell you that at the moment because it had two parties involved in that transaction, and I'm not sure the other party wishes to. So, oh, she would. I mean, she's very personable. There's, like Rani said, there's no hate in her heart. she just wants to be able to live a life that she's missed for the last 20 years and move on.
Picture of what life looks like on your property. You know that you have animals that you're going to be spending a lot of time around them. But I guess what is she most looking forward to living with you and your property?
Well, she thought the flat was pretty big when she went into it yesterday. So yeah, last night she stayed with us. I think she's looking forward to making her flat her own, being able to choose her own furniture and do her own thing, and yeah, clothes and stuff. She's only got things that we've given her. So yeah, she's looking forward to starting afresh.
This morning, Tracy,
Look, to tell you the truth, ma'am, I don't even know. Like I've just since Kath got out from that moment, it's just been all Kath. I haven't really paid much attention. So yeah.
it seems like it's going quite a lot for her. I mean, it's captured the nation's attention. So I imagine how she's going to go forward with that problem with that high degree of business.
At the moment, we're just concentrating on keeping her healthy, happy, mentally well, and in time that'll probably unfold. But at the moment, we're just so grateful. Honestly, we're so grateful.
Tracy, how do you measure the result of Kathleen, not just over the last 20 years, but looking forward to
For us, I know Kath's the same as myself. You know, there's a lot of things that could have been done better with this case. So we'd like to see a significant amount of reform in the system, a lot more empathy in the space. I keep saying that, but it's true. We sort of, you know, there's been so many things that the system could have done better. Even yesterday, for example, you know. So yeah, a bit more humanity. I always say, let's be the best humane beings we can be. Kath and I are very much that person. So. The whole thing could have been done a lot better. Yeah, Kath didn't find out, I didn't find out. So yeah, we would have appreciated a bit more notice. And you know, there's so many things she'll say about that eventually. But at the moment, you know, I just know that sort of talking around her, talking above her, but not talking to her. So finally, she gets to be a person that is addressed, not just by us, but by people in the system would be lovely.
This morning, did she say it felt strange waking up not completed?
Yes, she did. And just having real nice sheets and nice blankets and just, yeah, hearing birds outside, yeah, it was surreal.
Was she listening in there, like things like this that she's made inside? And perhaps she was training. I mean, it's a funny thing to think about.
No, that's a good question. Yes, she will. Absolutely. Yeah, we did talk about that this morning, that normally she'd be doing muster at this time and she'd be expected to be dressed, and you know, so there's certain behaviours, and yes, there's people inside that, because she didn't get to say goodbye to anyone yesterday, it happened so quickly. So yes, she's definitely going to be missing quite a few people, I know that for sure.
And for you, this is practically been the full-time job over the last couple of decades. Do you intend to stay on this site with Kathleen?
Oh, absolutely. I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah, I sort of never start something I, you know, intend to finish, and we will finish this and we will do some good. Yeah.
Do you have any dreams that Kathleen has since you actually
Well, you know, playing with the dogs yesterday, and that was a big part of it. She actually said this morning, hugging the horses and patting the horses actually filled her heart up. Like, she felt really like a strong feeling in her chest. So I thought that was quite good. Yes, that, you know, so, yeah.
She was smiling a lot when she arrived at your place yesterday. Were there any tears as well?
Yeah. Look, it's weird actually. I feel like, I don't know how to explain it. We both wanted to cry, but we couldn't cry. I don't know how to explain it. We will, I'm sure once everything settles down, there'll be tears, but I feel both of us feel quite animated at the moment. I don't know if that makes sense to you all, but yeah.
What did you watch on TV?
Yeah, we were watching, I don't even know what she was watching. She's flicking through the channels. It was driving me crazy. She was just like, oh, I can watch this and I can watch that, and oh wow, this is amazing. And so yeah, I lost track. I was trying to get dinner. Oh God, there must have been 10 or 12 people. It was quite a crowded house last night, but it was lovely. So thank you. Thank you.
We've likened the case to Lindy Chamberlain because of the like nature of the case. Is obviously a mother wrongly accused of killing her child. But we've also got to look at the scale we're dealing with Kathleen. She not only lost one child, she's lost 4. She's been in jail for 20 years. The system has failed her at every step. Instead of trying to understand why her children died, potentially through an inquest, which was said should have happened all the way back in 2001, we threw her in jail, locked her up, called her Australia's worst female serial killer, put her in solitary. So, I mean, how would any of you feel to have that happen to you? It's unimaginable, and none of us can put ourselves in Kathleen's shoes. We can't inhabit her grief. No one can. And that's what makes it so hard to believe. And we, as her legal team, will stand strong with her and stand with her all the way along through this journey to make sure her name is cleared and rights done by her.
Well said. Thank you so much.